Okay, I'm live. Under Love and Light.
Yeah, Phil.
Well, I got 2 watching already. 3 watching already. Well, it's climbing. It's 4 watching already. Hey, Tanner. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're feeling better. Come on. Hey, Joe. There's my baby. Sticks to stones, huh? uh, hey, Angela. Yeah. Was you one of my lurkers? Good to hear that, Tanner. Hey, Emmy. Hey, Donna. My dog's over here. Ruff, ruff. Lily, stop it. How's everybody doing tonight? I know you do. What was going on with you, Tanner? No, guys, the reason I came on tonight mostly is because, Wayne and I's been trying to get in that front apartment. And we're not sure. He's still doing some things over there. But just to be on the safe side, I was going to let everybody know in case later on down the line this month sometime if y'all didn't hear from us, you know what's going on because we're trying to get moved. So there's that. So if you don't hear from me going live or something like that, it's because we're moving. I wanted to let everybody know that. So that way somebody ain't gonna, nobody will worry what's going on. I mean, I still probably be seeing everybody out from my phone and stuff as far as that goes, but because we're going to have to get the cable and all that eventually switched over, and that's going to take time to probably do that. You're silly. But I was gonna, let everybody know that we're gonna be probably busy these next few weeks or so, trying to get more done what we can here and get over there. But it's gonna be so much better over there because it's all one level, and I don't have to worry about stairs no more after that. Worry about falling and stuff because that was my problem here. Me and stairs don't get along. Thank you, Tanner. It's a little bit bigger. The living room's a lot bigger than the living room we have now, as far as that goes. The only thing it don't have is the closet space, but we'll make out. We got control over the shed anyway if we have to use the shed. I made sure of that.
Paying an extra $30 a month.
Yeah, we'll be paying a little extra on it a month, but it's still worth it.
They're gonna fix the place up for us.
They're gonna put brand new everything in there for us. They're even gonna build me a wheelchair ramp, so I won't have to worry about climbing the porch stairs all the time. But I thought I'd come on and we'd talk for a little bit, and then if you guys wanted me to, I could run the spirit box for a little bit. Spend some time with you guys. Like I said, the next few weeks is gonna be busy for us. Y'all may not see me again until sometime after next month or so. Oh, nice, Tanner. I wish we could afford a house, but the house is too much for us right now. Oh, really? That'd be interesting, Joe.
Hmm.
Some people can do it. You know what you're doing. There's a friend of mine on here that makes his own spirit box stuff like that. Sells them pretty. They're expensive. I think he was like wanting almost $300 to $400 for one. I asked him for a price on one time. He said about $350. I said, "Oh, never mind. You can make some good money if you know what you're doing. That could be cash under the table too." I put the link in chat if anybody wants to come up. Yeah, that's what makes it kind of hard for us too, Tanner. We're in the same position you are. Being on SSI, it's hard to live anywhere pretty much anymore. Rent's getting to be so high. I got it. Joe Wayne was wanting to know if you could find him on Facebook. Look for the blue tank top. He's wearing a blue tank top.
I go by Wayne A. Wheeler on that.
Yeah, he goes by Wayne A. Wheeler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, I did. He did. He.
Awesome sauce.
So it probably won't be until next month, guys. Sometime you will see us again for a little bit. Well, I wanted to come on time, spend time with some people. Like I said, I'd probably be on my phone, but that's about it. Good luck, 'cause they're expensive, Tanner. They're not going to be cheap. Up here where we live, the rent starts anywhere from 1,000 on up on most of your houses. You're not going to find them very much under 1,000 or more. Then you got to think about bills, and if you drive, you got to drive your car. You got to worry about that on top of it. Takes a lot of money. Okay, a lot of people are starting to. I've been watching a lot of these shows. Is people buying vans and stuff up, fixing them up, and living in them. What a lot of people are doing anymore. Buying old vans up or whatever they can afford and fix them up and live in them. And some of them are really nice. That way you can still travel or do what you want to do. House on wheels. You know, Wayne, if I was in better health, I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I'd have to get my driver's license again, though, if I did that. Okay, Vicky. I can do a spirit box for now if you guys want me to. Still got your grandson over? Oh yeah, and it's gonna be worse now that they're fighting overseas. It's gonna be a lot worse. The economy is gonna go skyrocket. Let me get the spirit box. Protect us through love and light, Lord. Let no evil attach to me, to Wayne, or anything in our home, or to any of our pets, or to anybody in chat. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Guys, protect yourselves, please. Hold on a second here. Okay. Hold on. I got it going and it's not doing nothing.
Huh? Get your volume up?
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Got my phone going. It's not doing it. Yeah, the war. Yeah, I can imagine, Angela. There's my partner in crime. Hello, Tony.
You had your volume turned up.
Oh, it's stuck. I heard it's stuck. Hello, spirits. How many's with us today? 2. Right. Be careful writing that, Angela, because we're not supposed to be talking about certain things on here. Careful how you write it. Tony. Yeah, paperwork I'll have to go through. Who's all with us today? Who's here with us today? Me. Who's me? Ron. Wayne. Who's asking for Wayne? Dad. This is Wayne's dad? Teacher. My volume should be all the way up. Oh no, it gets an 8. There's that better? He's the one that was asking for Wayne. Wayne, can you turn the heater off? That's probably part of my problem here. And yeah, I've seen those too. Some of those are nice too. I watch stuff like that. A lot of people don't, but I do. I watch Off the Grid and all that. I like it. Tony. Todd. Or Todd. Does anybody know a Todd? Uh-oh, I heard. Uh-oh. No and yes. No and yes to what? Tony, when he was on live, doing lives back when he was first coming on, he could get them to respond to him where I couldn't. That's no joke. All I had was a motion light before, and they would blink that thing like crazy when he'd go on. I'd go on and it wouldn't do shit. Good night, Tanner. Thank you for coming. Tell your family hi for me. You have a blessed night. Who's here with us? God, or God. God's welcome to my home anytime. Yeah, he's more soft spoken. Billy, I heard. Is this my brother Billy? I heard. Help. What do you need help with? Need help crossing over? Lloyd. Hello, Dad, if that's you. Hi, I heard. Almost sounded like him. Daddy, when I had that dream, was you in my dream the other day? Did you come to me? I seen you in my dream. Did you come to me on purpose? Is there a reason that you came to me? Dang bugs. You can keep the bugs, Tony. I don't like the bugs. How many spirits are with us? Ten. 5. I heard 5 that time. Now I heard 9. Can't make up your mind? Hey. Yippee-yi-yay, cow patty. Here. Who's here? Done. Aw, she did the baby. She a big baby though? Now I can probably hear it a little better. The furnace set off. I heard honey. And you said something about bees. Tony. Australian Shepherd. Oh, wow. My dad had one of them when he lived on the farm. They're beautiful dogs. He hated men, but he loved Wayne. Wayne was the only one that could go up to him. My own dad couldn't even go up to him. Wayne could walk right up to him and pet him. Her name is Cal. Oh, good grief. You sound like some people back home I know. Hey, Jay. How you doing? Wake up. I'm awake. Hey. That sounded almost like a Frenchman or French. I don't speak French. Aww. I love you. I heard that plain today. Who said I love you? It was a female. Who was the female that said I love you? Tara! Hey, Sarah. You want to come up? Link's in that other chat. You want to come up? Help me. Who needs help? Anna? I don't know French. I'm sorry. Keep talking French. Aw. You think of Judy? Bob. Heard Bob. Betty. Heard Betty then. Betty's not here, Spirit. Wayne again. Who's asking for Wayne?
Who keeps asking for me?
I was a kid that time. Nah, you're cow tipping, buddy, Judy. Listen, I'm listening. Where are you? I'm right here. Where are you? Down here, I heard. Down here. Leon. Does anybody know a Leon? Morning. Is it morning there where you're at? Or morning? Bud. Hello, Bud. Kid. Heard a little kid. Who's the child? I am. Right, I am. There's Betty. Was you one of my lurkers? I just had somebody ask for you. It's a female. There's Betty. Who's the female that asked for Betty? She got a wrench?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Security check on Betty. You feeling any better, sis? Who are you? My name's Anita. Who are you? Who's the child? I heard Wheeler. Who said Wheeler? Bob. What it sound like it says, Bob. Who's the child? Who's the child that tries to come through? All right, Angela. Love you, Betty. So you're not feeling any better. Wished you was, lady. Who's the one asking for Angela? Who's asking for Angela? Send them. Send them where? There is.
Finally.
Finally, huh? Let me turn this off. I will. What it said. I couldn't get it turned on when it first came on. Protected
I
to like
thought
a
it
life,
was-
or let no evil attached to anybody in chat or in our homes. In Jesus' name, amen. I almost forgot.
That was fast.
Yeah. Well, I try to say the prayer before and after, so that way there's nothing, hopefully, going through things. Because I've been watching some shows there for a little while, and people were saying they were getting attachments from watching people's shows and stuff.
Yeah.
That's scary.
You like my hot?
Yeah, like a
My
hot.
hat. No,
Yeah,
okay.
hot.
I was reading Wayne. It looked like it said hot, but I guess
He thinks you're hot, Vicky.
Yeah, evidently. It was warm here today.
Yeah. I know, you and darn Dina rubbing it in. I was like, damn, I want to go where it's warm.
Yeah, it was 72, but I'll tell you what, every time it gets this warm, I'm thinking, okay, what's it going to be a couple of days?
Mm-hmm.
We end up getting hit with something.
Mm.
Miss Betty, I hope you're still in there. I hope you're doing good, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you are. I see the hello.
we have to do security check on her once in a while.
Yeah, well, she's so far and few
That's why I
between
asked
coming
Lynn. I said, is
in.
she blue? She whine's like, yeah, she's blue. I said, okay, she stays in.
Yeah, it's actually, I was listening to you on my phone,
Yeah.
before Courtney was real late at getting Danny. She had a bunch of crap going on, and if anything weird's going to happen, it's always either me or my kids or something. But yesterday she had somebody come in the store and she was working. She was getting ready to go off duty, and woman stole like $60 or $70 worth of clothes and ran out the door.
Oh my gosh.
She took in after her. Well, she got too far ahead of her. She went back in. They pulled up security tape. They pretty much had her down pat. The video was really up close. I mean, the tattoos on her hands and this kind of stuff. And her husband come and picked her up, and they left and was coming home. And she looked over, and the woman was wearing the clothes and was walking down the sidewalk. She
Oh,
just
Lord.
jumped out of the car, took in after her. And after about an hour of chasing after her, she was running through apartment buildings and everything, trying to get away from Courtney. And Courtney had the cops on the phone. Anyway, I'll speed this up. I mean, this went on for like an hour. She was on the phone for 40 minutes trying to get the cops to show up. Okay. She's standing. Finally, what Courtney didn't know is the woman had contacted somebody on her phone and said, meet me at a parking lot, blah, 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 come pick me up. So she stops. Courtney's standing there and she's told the cops where she was. She's on 911. She tells cops where she's at. And this woman walks up towards her and starts tasing her. Courtney was tased.
Lord.
While Courtney was on the phone talking to 911, she was tased 4 times, 3 times in the chest and once in her arm.
Oh, no.
And the woman on 911 is, don't touch her. Don't touch her. She can get you if you touch her. And Courtney's like, she's effing tasing me,
Yeah,
And
shit.
when the girl realizes Courtney ain't going down, but what it is, Courtney was so full of adrenaline at this time, that taser didn't phase her. She had little blisters and stuff on her chest and everything from it. And
oh, poor girl.
The girl took off, started running again. And Courtney just went right after. And finally, this expedition pulled up and she jumped in the car. Now, this was last night that this happened. And Courtney jumped in the car and the woman took off. Well, somebody else seen what was going on and got the tag number of the vehicle that picked her up. But Courtney already by this afternoon had her name and Facebook and all that stuff that she needed.
Good.
But she had to go to the police station tonight and take a bunch of like security tape into them. And so they've got her for assault on Courtney. And I know it's at least 2nd degree. Because 3rd degree is like verbal assault.
What the hell?
Yeah. So I know it's at least 2nd degree assault, and then they're getting her for the.
Well, she'll go to jail time, man, if it's 2nd assault.
Yeah. So
jail time.
So, but with her tasing her, it's like I told Courtney, I said she didn't know that you didn't have a pacemaker or anything like that. She could have really done some damage.
Triggered some damage to her.
Yeah, because she got her 3 times in the chest.
Oh,
and Courtney said that 911 has it on their tape. You can hear the taser as she's being tased.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
Is that
But
new Coke?
anyway, huh?
Are you trying that new Coke?
No, this is just Coke.
Oh, I was gonna say they got a new Coke out. I want to try it. I haven't found it yet, but I'd like to try it. They
I
say it
wonder
tastes
what.
like a little bit like cotton candy.
I heard something about that. Now that I think about it, I hadn't even thought
I know
about it.
I've heard of it, but I just haven't got to try it yet.
Yeah. But no, if something's going to happen off the wall weird, it happens to us somewheres along the line. But
Oh yeah,
anyway,
when you don't want it to, that's when it happens.
that's so. And Danny's wanting to know how come mommy's not here. I didn't want to tell her, mom's fighting with the girl. She's been. I just said, well, a woman stole some clothes, and mom had to call the cops. She's talking to the cops. You
Right?
know? So, but anyway, that's what went on, and it took Courtney a while to get away from the
Night,
police station.
Betty. Love you, sister.
Love you, hon. I hope your sister's doing okay.
Oh, I forgot about her. Yeah.
Last I knew that she said she was doing better and thought she was going to get moved out of ICU.
Oh, okay.
So,
I forgot about her. See, Betty, my mind lately has been. I don't know if
yeah.
I'm coming or going half the time anymore.
Courtney, she said tonight, or last night when she finally got here, she was still, well, she didn't sleep all night. She was so wound up. She just couldn't sleep. She said, Mom, I don't know what's wrong with me. She said, I don't know what's happened to me. She said, I would have beat and that's true. Courtney, I don't see her, let alone standing there talking to her after going through all this stuff, then her tasing her, and Courtney's still not taking hold of her.
Mm.
I mean, I've seen Courtney
I would
take
have been
hold of
snatched
people
her up
for
by
the
the
last.
collar and said, "Looky here."
Well, Courtney said she did tell him. She said this is before she found out who she was and all this kind of stuff today. She said if she's stupid enough to come around and I see her again, she said I will jump her.
Yep,
And they
I would
said,
have
well,
done
you
the
better
same
watch
thing, if
those.
not worse.
Courtney said the cops told her, well, you better watch it. She might stab you. Or she might
That's
shoot
true
you. Courtney
too.
said at this one, I don't care.
Mhm.
She said she tased me.
You
It
done
started
pissed me off,
falling on her.
bitch.
Yeah, but Courtney's not one to even be talked to bad
Right.
without taking hold of somebody. She
Yeah.
just don't do that anymore. And she said, I don't know what's wrong with me. And I said, well, you was trying to do the right thing. She said, well, I think I just didn't want to go to jail. She got Danny, her boys are 17 going on 18 and 19 going on 20. So that, is not concerned. But Danny's 5.
Right.
So she just
You want
didn't
to
want to
hear
go to
something
jail.
funny?
That's
My
all she
time
was
is
thinking
actually
about.
keeping up time on my live stream, not like it was. It's actually keeping the right
Do what?
on my where it says live. When you
Oh,
go live,
really?
it's actually keeping the right things
Oh,
now instead of going like 2 or 3 hours ahead, like it was.
Oh, okay.
It's actually doing the right by it now. I don't know what's changed it, but hey, I'm good. At least it's going good
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Before I was already 2 or 3 hours ahead when I would first start. Oh, Betty says no. Kidneys are bad again. May start dialysis this week. She's in rehabilitation hospital to strengthen her, but waiting to see if she's going to go back to the hospital. Oh wow. My brother got to go home today. Thank God.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
They
Well,
still
Betty,
got
I'm
they
still
gotta
praying
still
for
put
her.
a stent into him though because one arm was 90% blocked and the other one's 80% blocked. But they told him that they weren't going to rush him right away to do the second one. He could, wait a little bit to be able to
Yeah,
put
to
the
kind
other
of take
one in.
baby steps with it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they told him he could come back, go see his doctor, and when they want to set it the other one up, then they can come back and do the other one.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know he had had the heart attack until my sister posted it. And then my other brother, one of my
Now,
other
was this
brothers,
one that had COVID?
no, no, he didn't have
Okay.
COVID.
I remember you saying your brother.
Two in Oklahoma were the ones that had COVID.
Oh, okay.
My brother Buddy and my brother Don had COVID.
Okay. I just remembered, a while back you saying that you had two of them that had it. So,
Mm-hmm. Well, Buddy's pretty much over his, but Don's still kind of fighting his a little bit. Not as bad as it was, but he's just trying to get the tail end of it, I guess, rid of or whatever.
yeah.
Otherwise, they say he's doing okay. That's all that matters to me. As long as he's all right. That's what I was me and some of my family was talking about the other day. It's pretty funny. My mom's 98 years old. The only thing she's got wrong with her mentioning the kids are the ones that
Well,
are having problems.
my mom, when she passed, she was 88, almost 89. One more month and she'd been 89.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the only thing wrong with her, was Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Physically,
Absolutely.
she was like a little ninja. Matter of fact, the day before she passed away, I was standing doing dishes at her kitchen sink, and she had laid down and was taking a nap, and she had woke up, and she walked up on me, which
Oh,
is
wow.
hard to do. She walked up on me, and when I turned around, she just started laughing.
Oh, wow.
But she's just like a little ninja, and just didn't hear her.
Yeah, she's 98, Tony. She can still play the piano and organ, though.
My mom played the organ too and the piano, but she had an organ at home. She didn't
Well,
have a
my
piano.
mom, you could almost put any instrument you wanted in front of my mother's. I bet you 10 she could play it. She knows how to play the horn.
Sounds like she played by ear then.
She did a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
But she took, I guess, when she was younger, took band or whatever.
Oh, okay.
In school or whatever. But she played the horn. She knew how to play it. She could play the accordion. She knows how to play the guitar. She knows how to. Her and my ex-brother-in-law was the one that kind of taught me with some of the guitar. I know a few chords. I'm not fancy like some of them.
Yeah.
My mom tried to teach me piano, but I can't
play
play the piano. I play by ear too. I can't read it like a note. You can't put a note in front of me and I can't read it.
Yeah, my grandson Gage, plays keyboard and he's wanting to learn the violin, but let's learn the keyboard first. But he's not doing bad at it. And
my mom's got a keyboard, and I told Shirley, I said, if something ever happened to her, I'd like to have that, but I doubt if I can get it.
Yeah. But Gage, he's learning reading music. He sings in choir, and he talked about wanting to learn how to play guitar, which I encourage anything.
Yeah.
As long as it isn't just wanting to get it and then just sit around and then
go. School choir and church choir.
So, but he can read music. I'm like, no.
Don't put me on. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'd say, yep, that looks like a note to me, and that's about it.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, I made a mistake deciding to go to the grocery store today. Oh my gosh, I've never seen so many people in one store. And I'm serious, it has been forever since I have seen that many people in a store. It was just horrible.
They said he was going to get us some pushkis, and there was 4 boxes that was sitting there on the table, where they have them.
Yeah.
He had to go get some money first off the card, so he went to go get the money off the card first, and then he's going to go back and get the pushkis. He said he got back there, and they were all gone. I said, oh, yeah, they're going to go. People love them things.
Yeah. Well, I heard the wet cat food. There was a real shortage in the wet cat food for some
But it's
reason.
gonna get worse again, just like it did when they first had the
You know.
other come out. The
Well,
store's
they
gonna be low on stock.
really today, it wasn't. The last time I went to the store, it was heck trying to find anything. I went to 3 different stores. I couldn't find sugar or nothing. Now they had an overabundance of sugar today, about $2 a bag. So
They
I
ought to
grabbed.
make a limit on everything. I'm sorry, but that's what they should do.
When you got somebody comes in there and buys 10, 15 of them, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Couponing. That's ridiculous.
right.
And what do they do with the extra food except for letting it sit there?
Yeah, traffic was horrible. I don't know, everybody was trying to run a race today or what, and I kid you not, I live 7 blocks from the grocery store, and coming home, I seen 2 accidents.
Oh no.
Just people in a big rush pulling out in front. One of them pulled out, and the other one rear-ended somebody. Just not paying attention and
Okay,
driving
Sarah, thank you
fast.
for coming in, dear. Love you, girl.
See you later, Sarah.
Got a headache. Yeah. Wade said last week there was a lot of things off the shelves, more than there was, I guess, this week.
Yeah, no, they didn't have spaghetti, they didn't have milk. This was
Mm-hmm.
last time I went. I mean, didn't have cat food. They didn't have, well, they did have pop, but I didn't get it because none of it was on
Tony
sale.
just said they had bad cat food.
Well, I had to get a brand, not a different brand, but a different kind.
Kind.
Cats are eating it, but they're not thrilled with it. They're not eating it like the
Ah,
others.
Tony, you're bad.
Randy's in Virginia, Tony. Come on
Mm,
now.
that'd be a long reach.
Don't even go there, Anita.
No, no, no. Don't blind me. You're gonna blind me. Gotta cover my eyes. My poor virgin ears.
Oh, yeah.
About the only thing that is.
Do you remember when we was talking about Wendyville and about those 2 guys that's been arrested and how they found this woman that had been deboned and
Oh,
frozen? Remember, Dina and I was talking about it. They found this woman, and these guys are cannibals.
oh,
I
good Lord.
mean, is what it amounts to. And they had packaged her up and wrote on it what was what, like for cooking. And
Oh,
she
good
was in the
Lord.
freezer, and they found her skeletal remains right off the property. And her mom had went missing back when she was 16 or she was 17. And they found her mom
At the
not too
same
far
place?
from where they found her.
Oh my gosh.
And she was 32 when I think, no, wait a minute. She's older than that. Her name was Cassidy Rainwater. And she had 2 kids. One was 13, one was 11. And the dad was not in the picture. When she went missing, he showed up. And she went missing last August, but they did not find this until the first part of December. And these guys took video of them torturing her and killing her. And FBI went in and arrested him. And he was sitting at the table eating a sandwich, which everybody is saying it was Cassidy that he was eating. And he laughed and said, "Can I finish my sandwich?"
Oh,
Before
good
they
Lord.
arrested him. Yeah. They found meat hooks. They've got pictures. There's if you'd Google into it, you'd see the pictures. He's had a big hook where he hung her up and
Oh,
cut
good
her up,
Lord.
and
There's a video
because
on it?
well, it's not to the public, but they found it on the dark web. FBI did. And
Oh.
that's how they found him. But this dad that showed up last week, he was arrested on 7 counts of child
Oh
statutory rape, and sodomy
no. Oh no.
on girls or young children younger than 15.
Oh wow.
And they found out when they went back in his history that last summer he was living with the guy that killed Cassidy. And now they're thinking that he may have been involved in this.
Oh no. Probably
And
was. More than likely.
but see, here's the sad thing. He showed up and he took these kids.
Oh wow.
And now they've lost their mom, and now they're finding out that their dad, and they're not little kids, so they know. Now they think they're finding out that their dad may be involved. But we found out, I say we, there's a group that is kind of in the sidelines. Cassidy's family and all of us have started a Facebook group, is what it amounts to. And they threw up this picture of one of the 2 men that killed Cassidy that's been arrested. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was talking about this one guy who was a truck driver. At one time, both of them was truck drivers. They think that this has been going on for years. And they're part of a sex trafficking ring. But when we zoomed in on the picture in fine print underneath this one guy whose truck, they found a bunch of child pornography in it. His 18-wheeler is parked out there. It says Timothy Horton, serial killer.
Oh wow.
But the only thing we know of him being arrested for is for Cassidy. And he admitted it all. He admitted to torturing her. He admitted to tying her up to be tortured. He admitted videotaping as the other guy killed her. Videotaping as they cut her up. So, yeah. But I said, okay, they've got him listed as serial killer. So we're right on thinking this has been going on. There's a story out. It's called the Springfield 3. And it was back in the early to mid 90s. A woman, her daughter, and a daughter's friend, all 3 just disappeared. And the only thing that they never have found them. And the only thing that they could find suspicious was on one of the neighbors' security camera. There was this van, and it had distinctive marks on it.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't a lot of them made at the time. And one of those vans is sitting in the woods, timberline of this guy's property. Same color and everything. So everybody, and we've got right now 2 women missing from Lebanon. They've been missing for over a year.
Oh wow. Well, you might start there.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I could have swore that you was in on the conversation when we were talking about it. Yeah. Well, Wendyville is a haunted town. It's known for being haunted. There's a school of metaphysics in there and everything. Well, this guy lives like 3 miles south of Wendyville.
Oh, there you go.
And I said, so he's adding to all this stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. That's terrible how people can be. How can another person sit there?
All the neighbors are freaking out. All the neighbors are freaking out. The ones that joined property to him. Well, he showed up, I guess, last July with a bunch of ribs, barbecued ribs, already cooked and fixed and everything. And he did this to 2 neighbors. Told him he had went hunting on somebody's property, and he I think he told them they were deer, but now they're questioning what they were.
Yeah, no doubt.
They
Wow.
said they knew they definitely weren't beef, but now they're kind of freaking out, because
Mm.
he brought them over already cooked and
I
said, "Here,
wouldn't have
you
ate him.
can
I would
have
have been
'em."
like, nope, sorry.
But see, they didn't know that he was this
Hello,
way.
Lorelai.
They didn't know he was this way, so
I've seen her in the other chats before.
yeah. Yeah, I think she was in Sarah's the other night.
Yeah, I think so.
But anyway, and I'm planning on, I found out that they took the old store building in Windyville and they've made it into a B&B, and they're letting people have the building because the storefront is open also. This place is haunted. It's in Windyville.
Oh,
And
Lord.
they're letting people come in there and stay the night. And you have access to the whole store and the tomato cannery, which is behind it, and the B&B there.
Oh, okay.
And I'm thinking about this summer going out there and staying. It has 2 rooms, 4 beds. I think it said it's 7 people can sleep there.
Oh, wow.
So
You taking Dina
something
with
to
you?
do. Huh?
You taking Dina with you?
Oh, I don't know that I could get Dina to even think about staying out there overnight if it's haunted. Now, during the day, taking her out there, I think she'd find it interesting. There's a lot of stuff there. There's that big meteor and, all this kind of stuff out there. So I think she'd find it interesting. But getting her down here too, I'm 3 hours away from her. At
Oh,
least 3
okay.
hours, if
Yeah,
not,
it'd be kind of rough.
So, and Windyville is, I want to say it's 14 miles west of me. So
That'd be almost about another hour. You might as well say drive for her even more.
yeah, it's backcountry roads to get to it, so they're
Yeah.
windy,
Yeah.
and things. So,
Yeah.
but no, I just got sick to my stomach when I read that I was thinking, okay, well, the kids got their dad. Their dad's back. He's, kids got their dad. Their mom, they know their mom's gone. Kids got their dad. And then he hauls off and was arrested last week for all this. And I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
I just hated to hear it.
Magnesium. Lorelai magnesium. Let me tell you what, I have been so bored and tired the last couple of days. All we've been doing pretty much is sleeping.
Well, you haven't been live for a while.
Mm-mm.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
you
be
have,
live,
have you?
not even live much longer either for a minute.
Yeah, I know you said that, because you're going to be moving and things and get straightened around.
Well, I don't want to, be coming on and not being able to help him more than what I need to be helping him with, and be on here all the time and no, I ain't gonna do all that.
Right, right.
I'm just
I
gonna
agree
help
with
him
that.
what I can and get it done and get it over with, and that way we're over there. Hopefully by the end of
Yeah,
the month, I'm hoping.
yeah.
He
Get
said
it
this
over
month
with.
sometime, so we'll see.
Well, just tell him he's got till the 30th, because 31st means it's definitely the end of the month, and you got to be in there by then. So
Mhm. You're the one that said, Mister, by the end of next month.
yeah, there you go.
Because I asked him right here in front of the inspection guy the other day when the inspection came out.
Yeah,
I asked him right then and there. I said, "Well, we maybe be in there by next month sometime." He said, "Yeah, we're gonna try to get you guys in there hopefully before the middle or the end of next month." And I said, "Okay." So Mike said he ain't paying him no extra rent until we get in there. So there you go.
Yeah. Yes, Missouri has a lot of lakes. Now, I don't know Netflix. They've been doing this series for, I don't know, at least a couple of years
I've
called
been watching
Ozark.
this one show. It's called Adventures with Purpose, and it's about cold spring.
Oh, with Jared.
I
Yeah.
love watching that. I'm addicted to that show.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. He's been around for a while. I've been watching him too. I'm
Oh, I'm
hoping
addicted to it. I found that the other day, and I'm like, oh wow, this is interesting. I like it.
right now we've got a 6-year-old boy that's been in, they saying they're pretty sure he went in the water, that
Oh
he can't be
no.
found. He's been missing for, well, today is Tuesday, so he's been missing for 11 days.
Oh
And they've been in
no.
the water searching for him. But see, we had those bad cold days
Oh yeah,
Thursday,
there's no
Wednesday,
telling. It might have
Thursday.
washed him further down.
So, but yeah, and this one person said that they had contacted Jared to see if he could help them.
I
So
love that show.
we'll
I just
see.
found it just recently. I
Yeah.
think who put it out? I think it was Dina. Somebody
Well,
posted in one of the groups, and I seen it. And I said, "Well, I'm going to hit on it and see what it's about."
yeah. And there's another group that Jared helped get started. They're called Chaos Divers, and they're doing the same thing.
Yeah, I watched some of his other shows, the other people's too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I said. I watch weird stuff. People laugh at me, and I don't care. I watch Off the Grid.
I watch all kinds of
I watch,
stuff.
about the tiny home being built and all that kind of stuff. I like stuff like that too. I'm weird.
Was it Sam the what? He was with Jared for quite a while, and he decided to
I think
leave.
Sam's back with him now, though.
No, it's Doug.
Oh, the Doug?
It's Doug that's with him.
Yeah, but he had a guy on there not too long ago that called him Sam.
It's unusual. That may be. If it is, I haven't seen him.
Kind of got a beard and reddish brown hair,
No,
brownish red hair.
well, he's got blondish red hair, but he didn't have a beard. I know he's got a mustache.
Well, maybe it was a
I know
mustache.
that. But no, as far as lakes, there's a Netflix series called Ozark, and Jason Bateman plays in it. And it's about a guy who's got to laundry money for the mafia.
Mm-hmm.
And it is being filmed down here at Lake of the Ozarks. And I live about 30 minutes from Lake of the Ozarks.
Oh, wow.
So I've gone down there where they've had everything kind of roped off, and they've been filming down there. And then in the winter months, they go down to Georgia. There's a lake that looks really close to what Lakes of the Ozarks looks like. And they film down there in the wintertime. But yeah, there's a hellacious amount of lakes. Real nice ones. But they're dangerous like any body of water is. And we got all these freaking rivers that just,
one of my nephews, they were on a school field trip one year. Back when he was like, 16, 17 years old, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They were going down the Missouri River. They lived in Missouri. And they were going down the Missouri River, and that was their field trip. And I guess they were messing around on the boat or whatever they was in, rocking it or whatever, and this one kid ended up falling over. Well, he didn't know how to swim. And the current was starting to take him under, so my nephew decides he's going to try to jump in to save him. And when it did, the current pulled him under and took my nephew and drowned him.
I remember something like that.
That was probably my nephew, Russell Scally.
I don't remember. How long ago was that? Because it's been a few years,
hasn't it? It's been a few years. It's been it's been a minute.
And all I can remember is them saying the kid jumped in to help him, and the one that was in the water lived.
Yeah.
But the one that jumped in to help him didn't.
Drowned. The current took him.
Yeah. Well, Missouri River is really screwed up. The current
is nephew.
Really. Yeah, I remember. I remember a story like that. If it wasn't your nephew, I remember something like that happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ozark's a good show. Now, this last season, they really portrayed as us being really stupid, you know, backwoods and stupid and that kind of stuff. And I thought, why on earth are they doing that? Because this is like the fourth season, I think, of it, and they've done really well. But this last one, they kind of portrayed people down around the lake as being backwoods and stupid and uneducated, and you know,
Yeah.
and I'm granted, yeah, there's a lot of drugs down there. I mean, but there's a lot of drugs everywhere. But there's a lot of drugs, and there is mafia stuff that goes
Oh,
on
I'm
there.
sure. I'm sure.
And but
Well, that I
not
was watching a
everybody
show
was.
earlier that Jared had out. I think it was about a year ago it happened. I'm trying to get caught up with him from where he was, because I'm just starting to watch him. But he had one on there a while ago that was talking about mafia related, and one of the guys was already in prison, but
Hmm.
he said he wanted to kind of come clean with something that he knew about.
Yes, and
And
he told them about a place where they had
yep,
dumped a
and
guy,
they went to
and
go
he didn't.
look, and they couldn't find nothing. So Jared got upset about that. But
Yeah, well, at least he was able to kind of
yeah,
write it off, you know.
right. That's what he said too.
Yeah,
I love that show.
but
I'm
he has
addicted.
helped a lot of people. He's
Poor
give
Wayne,
people
bless his heart. He went
answers.
to the store a while ago, and he said he slipped and fell.
Mm.
He said he had to push the
Did you
cart
work
on.
the job, Tony? You said you worked for FEMA in Missouri and Illinois. Did you work the Joplin tornado back in about 2011, I think it was? I mean, it tore through that town, killed a lot of people, hit a school, and at graduation, the high school was graduating.
Oh wow,
Yeah, and there was a lot of kids that they just got out and they were going home, and the tornado hit, and a lot of them was killed.
wow. Oh, if that was a story you heard about that one boy drowning. That might have been my nephew.
I remember something like that because I was thinking, man, that's just horrible. You know, anybody drowned, but the one that ended up drowning was the one
Drowning,
that jumped in
trying to
trying to
save him.
save him. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I've heard of people jumping in trying to save people and the other one's pulling them down.
Down, yeah. I don't
And
know if
they
that's
end
what
up
actually
drowning
happened. I
because,
don't know if that's what actually happened and the current just went
yeah.
on ahead and took him. I don't know. But he was only like 17, almost 18, I think. He was somewhere in that era.
Yeah. Well, you get on the Lake of the Ozarks, and they've got what they call Party Cove, and it's where it's boat to boat. You can't see water because all the boats are in this cove,
Oh,
and
wow.
they get in there and they party all night. And I cannot tell you how much people end up almost drowning if
Oh,
they
I'm
don't.
sure.
It
I'm
goes
sure.
on.
But we've been on here almost an hour and a half, so
All
like
right.
when you're having fun.
Oh, yeah.
Been an hour and 19 minutes. And that's actually keeping the right time.
Yeah.
Every
Doing
time I've come
good.
on here before, it's been 2 hours ahead. I'd have to look at the
Yeah.
right time to see which one's right.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to change it around, but I'm glad it did.
Well, sometimes they update things, and when that happens, you
Yeah,
know,
that's true too.
so maybe it kind of straightened it around
Straighten
when
it
they
up,
did.
yeah. They may have to do so long, a certain amount of time or whatever, and do more,
Yeah.
and do some more, and do some more.
Well, are you limited on how long you can be on, Anita?
Yeah, only for the free side, yeah.
How often? How long
I
can
think you're
you?
about 20 hours a week. That's
20
why I
hours
don't
a
come
week.
on. Yeah, that's why I don't come on that much anymore.
A week or a month?
Or a month, yeah, a month.
Okay.
I'm
I
bad.
was going to
A
say,
month.
it's only an hour and a half a week, a couple times a week.
Yeah.
You know, why
No,
are you
come on.
worried about
Come
it?
on.
Right, right. So
My bad.
I wondered about that
Yeah, it's a
because I
month.
knew
That's why I only go like, the beginning of the month and then kind of towards the
hmm
middle, the end of the month. I try.
Right, right. Okay,
That way I
well,
don't take too much of my time over unless I'm doing something, want to do something special. Then I might kind of
right,
spend extra time or something like that.
right.
Love
Have
you,
you
Tony. Thank you guys for all being here. Appreciate all of you that came in.
have they been working up front, Anita? You said you thought you heard them, but do
They've
you know?
been off and on, but not keeping it constant. I mean, they work a couple days or whatever, so and then
Well, today was a good warm day. I don't know
yeah,
what the guy.
well, I said he heard somebody over there earlier, but I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
But she called me here the other day, and she goes, "I need to ask you a question." I said, "Okay." She says, "Would you want to step in shower? Or do you want a tub?" I said, "I'd rather have the step in shower. It's easier for me to get in and out because that's when
Yeah.
I have to get
Well,
over."
tell her you want one of them step-in tubs with the door.
I wish we could, but you gotta be.
Yeah.
There's things you gotta do for them, but
I
um,
don't know. I somebody told me that there's a company now that they're almost as identical to the ones that started it,
uh-huh.
but they're made a little different, and you don't have to. It just
Oh, they don't have
and
to
I
come
think
in for
I was
living there for
told they
so
made
long or
payments and
whatever, or
stuff.
you have to own your house because the one
Oh,
you have to own your own home for so long, and then yeah, it's a big mess.
yeah. Okay.
We've already kind of checked into that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I looked
'Cause I
into
thought
it
about that
today.
one myself. I was like, oh, that'd be nice because it's got jets and everything else. And then I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'd never want to get out of there.
When we moved in this house, dad's bedroom is the main master bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay. He has a huge, I say I have now a huge corner garden tub. It's
Oh, I
got
love those
jets and
things. Yes.
has a little seat in it. But what you have to crawl over because it's got like a wall around it. And it's tiled. It looks nice, but it's like a foot and a half wide.
Oh,
And
wow.
what you have to do to get in and out of that thing, I'm like, you know what? I'm taking a shower.
Yeah, no shit.
So,
Well, the only reason we're gonna miss. Well, I'm not gonna miss the tub, but Wayne does. He likes to soak. When he's
yeah,
hurting
well,
and
it's
stuff.
good, especially if they got jets and stuff. It's good for your
Yeah,
back and
he likes to
stuff.
sit there and soak because he had that muscle spasm that he was having there
Yeah,
for a while and everything,
yeah,
and that helps him when he has problems. But she
yeah,
asked me about it the other day when we took this place over here about taking the place over there. She asked me if a shower and a tub. I said I'd rather have a shower because it's
yeah,
easier for me to get in and out, and I don't have to have as much help as I did up there.
yeah. Oh, I've got this nice, huge, big tub, but the grandkids love it. They think it's a small swimming pool.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and they say they wanna swim with the dinosaurs, and I've got, like,
Aw,
20 plastic dinosaurs, and the kids all play with them, throw them in there, and
aw. Yeah, me and my
but,
little
yeah,
sister, when we was younger, like that, we used to take our dolls and whatever else we wanted to
yeah,
put in the water.
girls
There
take
you
their
go.
Barbies and stuff,
Um,
and the others wanna play with the dinosaurs, and
yep.
so, yeah, I let them do it, I don't let them do it every day, but, I do let them do it when they're around,
Oh
so
yeah. Yeah.
it keeps them busy.
Yeah. Keeps them entertained.
Yeah, yeah, and they like it. Danny learned to swim underwater in the bathtub.
Oh
She'd go
wow.
under and hold her
Yeah,
breath,
that's
and I'd
me. When
sit
I was
there.
younger, I could swim underwater all day long, but as I've gotten
Mhm.
older, I'm terrified of the water now. And the only reason I'm terrified of it is because my uncle had these cabins up there in Oklahoma where we used to live out, in
Mhm.
Oklahoma. Anyway, we'd go there sometimes in the summertime for vacation and stuff when they had the family reunions and stuff there. And he'd make us wear life jackets or ski belts or whatever, to be out in the water,
Yeah.
which is safe anyway. He'd rather be safe for us than be sorry because there's boats and everything else that whipped around there, and. But anyway, my cousin got an attitude with me one day, and she came over there and she started ducking me into the water. And that's why I've been scared of water ever since. I will not.
After that, okay. Yeah.
It traumatized me so bad that uh-uh.
I can swim, but I'm just not a great
I can
swimmer, and I
doggy
never.
paddle and shit like that, but to actually
Mm,
want to get out there and do like everybody else, you ain't getting me out there. No way.
yeah,
I'll stay at the shallow end. I'm fine. Leave me alone.
yeah. I said right now, I imagine because it's been such a long time since I've swam that I could probably do the sink stroke real good, and that would be
Oh
about
yeah, I can float on my back.
it.
I can float on my back, and I can doggy paddle. But you get me out there in the deep end,
Yeah,
it ain't happening. Because when
yeah.
I was younger, my brothers used to take us up to the pool there in town. Sometimes my parents let us go up there once in a while if we got too hot, to cool off. It was
Hmm.
a public pool, but once in a while they'd break down and let us go. And we went up there, and my brothers would dare me to jump off the high dive. Well, they get up there pretty high. Well, I did it a couple times. First time my brother said, I'll catch you, I'll catch you. I was like, yeah, okay, I know better. Luckily I knew how to doggy paddle. I said I
Yeah.
could doggy paddle back then. And so I dove. Wasn't thinking, and I was panicked. I don't know what made me panic, but I started panicking, and I started to go under, and here he came over there to get me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
was
why I
talking
panicked,
to
but I started panicking, and I started to go under more, and he had to come over and get me out of the water. I don't know if
I
it
was
was
talking.
because of the height that scared me some. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that'll do it. It'll come back to your mind every time. You
Probably.
climb in water or anything.
Yeah.
It'll do it.
I
Yeah.
started panicking though, and I was like, nope, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
My older sister, she used to swim all the time. And we had this pond and we had big trees by it and we tied a rope to it and we had a rope swing and we'd swing out and drop out into it. And I had an uncle that came in from California and he said, well, I'll take you kids down there, but I'm not going to swim. So he was fully dressed.
Yeah.
Okay. And he was in the process of buying something to take back with him. So he had a bunch of money in his wallet.
Uh
But my
oh.
sister swam or jumped out of the rope swing and went down. And she was starting to walk up to the bank. Well, we'd had a lot of rain the days before, and the bank underfoot started giving away. And for some reason, she panicked. And he was standing there. His name was Bub. We call him Uncle Bub. And he was standing there watching, and he seen her go down for the third time. And
Oh
he
no.
jumped in. He jumped in, clothes and shoes and all, and got her. But since
Oh
then, she won't
wow.
swim. Since then, she won't
That's
swim.
where I was that day after I did that. I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Yep. And I was talking to him. He's 99, just turned 99. And he lives in California. And I said, I remember the most of when you jumped in and pulled Jeannie out of the water. And he said, oh, I'll never forget that day. He said, it scared me to death. He said, the look on her face and she went under for the third time. I said, okay. But it was in the middle of summer when it happened. And he took his clothes off because he was sopping wet, muddy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was pond water. And I went outside to play. I think I was like 10 when that happened, something like that. And I looked over and he had all of his money pinned up on mom's because mom didn't have a clothes dryer.
Oh
Pinned up on her clothesline and he was sitting in a lawn chair out there waiting for his money to dry.
wow.
He had everything hanging on the clothesline, money and all.
Oh wow.
And I thought, wow, not everybody sees that every day.
No, sure don't.
He said,
Well,
well,
girl,
I
I'm
had to
gonna
get it dry. So,
get off here and let you go so I can get around. We haven't even ate dinner yet. I don't even know what we're
oh my
gonna have.
goodness. Yeah, I ate dinner already, waiting on Courtney to get
Last night
in.
we
But
had chicken and rice. We made up some chicken and rice. put it together and had a little bit of garlic powder added to it and butter. It was good.
Well, everybody have a blessed night.
Yep. Everybody have a blessed night. Stay safe. And I love you guys. And like I said, if you guys don't hear from me, don't freak out. You'll
Yeah.
probably see me in chat somewhere.
Well, I was going to say, you just have to pop in at least every once in a while, let everybody know you're
Yeah, I
okay.
come in probably in on my phone, but
Right, right.
I mean, we're still gonna have cable on that until we get moved. But I'm just not gonna come on so much because I'm gonna try to get more.
And get stuff done. Right. Get
Yeah.
yourself more situated around. I think you'll be happier over there from the sound of
I think I
things.
will too, and I can help him out more, and be able to do more for myself. And
Right,
here, I can't hardly do much for myself that much.
right, right. And you got the steps and all that stuff.
Oh
So,
yeah, and I'm gonna be glad we get over there and they take them other stairs down because they're gonna eventually build that ramp, and that's gonna be a
right,
blessing.
right. That'll be a good thing.
Yep.
All righty. Well, I will talk to you later or tomorrow or whatever. We end up running into each other.
All right. We'll see
All
you in
right.
the group, though.
All right.
All right. Love you guys.
Love ya.